Try not to be shocked when you find out that people have lied on you. People do it all the time. And for whatever reasons. You know, whether it's just to hurt you or whether it's to get people on their side after they know that, you know, they've done something against you, you know, they're offering out that information that nobody asked for. And people will just do it to discredit you because they don't like you. You know, whatever it is about you. You know, you all could have had some words, some disagreement. Okay, what is this like? I think these are like child proof because even the adult can't open it. Whew. Yeah, it's cold. But people will lie on you for whatever reason. And it's easy to say don't get mad about it, or, you know, truth will come out, you know, stuff that's done in the dark will come to light. It's easy to throw all them different sayings and all that stuff out there. But truth is about it, you know, we're human. We get pissed about that. You know, you could say, oh, don't worry about it. It'll come out. Truth come out. Truth come out. Okay, well, while you waiting on the truth to come out, the lie is standing. And it's standing strong. And it's impacting and hitting in some places that you would rather that it don't. But what I found in my experience with that, when people have lied on me and other folks are believing the lie, it enables me to be able to wait out the other people who are so quick and easy to believe a lie. What I've also found out is that 9 times out of 10, those folks want to believe the lie, and they've been waiting to hear something against you for whatever reason. There are a lot of people who low-key are envious of you, jealous of you, don't like you, just for whatever reason. And they've been in your face, skin and grinning, as my great aunt would say, skin and grinning like a chess cat. You know, even if you don't hang with them all the time or whatever, but you see them enough, they're associated to you enough to where you all have had a rapport, or so of what you thought. But the whole time they were envious of you. So now they hear a lie, and you know they know it's a lie because it's not anything according to your character that they've even experienced. But with the low-key jealousy and being envious, you know, they know this is a lie, so they're jumping on it too. You know, some people jump on a lie just to be messy because, you know, they don't have nothing else to do. Some people love riding on mess. They don't care who's right or wrong, if it's the truth, it's a lie or not. But I encourage you with this, as best as you can. Remember who you are. You know the facts of what happened between you and another person or those other people. Conversations are easy to hold. I always say that. They're easy to hold, but people tend to make it hard. But I encourage you, when you are walking this line of people having this false perception of you due to falsehoods being told, keep walking in who you are. Keep walking in your character. Don't change up. You ain't got to switch up for nothing. Now I know it's hard, maybe hard, to contain your emotions when you come across certain people or a person. It's like, hey, you know, you want to confront that person because they've lied on you. But guess what they're going to do when you confront them? They're going to lie again, especially if you confront them by themselves. They're going to lie. But if they got a crowd, they're going to live on with the lie, and they're going to make a scene and make you look just like what they've called you out to be. You know, made you to be, lied to you to be, you know, giving all these false assumptions for people to believe who you are. I know it's hard. I've been there, you know, and I've been in a situation where I did confront someone for lying. Ooh, is the heat on? I've confronted someone who's lied on me. And yep, that situation got blown up. That person made a scene, began to talk loud, so other people can hear and it be drawing attention to, because it was just me and that person talking. But that person began to get loud, began to draw attention. And of course, all these other people were privy of the lie that was being told. Some knew it was true, some knew it was false. Some believed it to be true, some knew it was false, and some didn't care. And like those messy people, some were just jumping on it, just yelling out, saying whatever. So now, whatever chance that there might have been for us to have a normal adult conversation was gone out the window, because this person was still, going on with the lie. And I didn't expect them to admit that they had lied or that they had made up, what they were saying. My objective was just to confront them, to tell them, hey, keep my name out of your mouth. Don't speak on my family. Don't speak on me. That was my whole objective. But it went awry and made it worse. So, but, I just continue to walk in my character, because I know who I am. And know I didn't do what that person accused me of doing. But the stigma was there then because the scene was made. So for a little bit, I was upset with myself. I was like, yeah, you came down to their level. You didn't assess the situation. I was just angry with myself for a bit. But then I looked at it the other way. I said, well, they know now that they shouldn't do that again, because they know now that you will confront them in public and private. So it was twofold. But I encourage you, just as best as you can, when you get in those type of situations, walk in your character. Walk in who you are. Make a better decision than what I did of assess a situation of where you are, unless you don't care. Because I got some family members like that. They don't care. They don't care how that thing go. They're going to get their point across, and it's going to be a conversation hell whether the other person want to talk or not. But me, I'm not for all that, big public display and all that stuff. But I am all about conversation. So I encourage you all with that. Go about it better than what I did. Assess the situation better, depending on, once again, what your preference is. But I do strongly encourage you, just to walk in your character in spite of what people say you've done, have not done, didn't do, whatever lie or falsehood that they are telling. Because there will be people who don't care either way. They'll just put that stigma on you. People who don't even matter, or who are not even relevant in your life, but you know who you are. So continue to walk in who you are. Continue to obtain and sustain your character. Continue to build and continue to grow. The lies that they're telling. And yeah, eventually truth will come out. Well, for me, it's like all that's irrelevant too, the truth coming out, because a lie's been told and it shouldn't have been. So I encourage you all, my final encouragement, to continue to walk in your character and be the person who you know you are, not who they say you are. That's your 30.